No. 8 Ohio State women lose to no. 7 USC, despite quiet start from JuJu Watkins. No. 8 Ohio State concluded its week on the West Coast without a win, falling to no. 7 USC 84-63 on Saturday. 3 days earlier, Ohio State lost to no. 1 UCLA 65-52. Ohio State's rebounding struggles were glaring against USC, which was ranked second in the Big Ten in rebounding with 42.1 per game. The Buckies were 11th in the conference, with 37.1. The 62-30 margin was the largest the Buckies, 20-3, have been outrebounded all season, and allowed USC, 21-2, to finish with 18 unanswered second-chance points. If we're not going to compete and fight better than that, we're not going to be a team like USC, Ohio State coach Kevin McGuff said. Need a break? Play the USA Today daily crossword puzzle. USC took its performance to the next level in the second half, expanded its advantage from 8 to 14 points by the end of the third quarter. USC shot 62.5% from the field in the third, while also grabbing 12 rebounds. Forward Kiki Iriafen scored 8 of her team-high 24 points during the quarter. The Trojans' success came despite star JuJu Watkins remaining quiet nearly the entire matchup. She had 4 points in the second half, all on free throws. Watkins, who leads the Big Ten with 24.2 points per game, finished with 17. I feel like we really crowded the paint and where she likes to get to, Ohio State forward Coty McMahon said. And as far as us guarding her, I feel like our pressure on her was just really well. And I feel like as far as size, we matched up pretty well. Both teams fell into foul trouble, with 6 players having 3 fouls by the fourth quarter, which put each team at the free throw line over 20 times. The Buckeyes scored 21 points off free throws, and the Trojans recorded 23. Taylor Thierry was Ohio State's top performer with 14 points, but fouled out with 5:37 remaining. It was hard. There was a lot of fouls and all that, McGuff said. But we can't be outrebounded by 30, and we talk about the refs. That's just not the way it goes. Coming out of the gate, Ohio State looked strong for the second consecutive game. The Buckies led 7-2 lead halfway through the first quarter. The start stalled when McMahon was called for her second foul. Ariafen's 2 made free throws ignited a 12-4 run for USC that lasted until the end of the quarter. USC led for the rest of the game. Ohio State is 20-3 following the USC loss and returns to Value City Arena to face Minnesota on February 13 at 7:30 p.m. Ohio State at USC women's basketball. How to watch JuJu Watkins face Coty McMahon. USC has 2 of the brightest stars in the sport, JuJu Watkins and Kiki Iriafen. Ohio State boasts 3 players averaging more than 14 points a game. With the Buckies at 9-2 in the Big Ten and the Trojans at 10-1, Saturday's top 10 matchup has a lot at stake and a lot of potential. How to watch no. 8 Ohio State at no. 7 USC venue. Gallon Center, Los Angeles. Time, 9 p.m. ET Saturday. TV, Fox. Streaming, Fubo, try for free. Watching in person. Get tickets on StubHub. The visitors, 20-2. Coached by Kevin McGuff, win in the paint and force takeaways. Junior Coty McMahon, who made the mid-season Wooden Award watch list, is a skilled slasher with a swift first step. To view this content, you'll need to update your privacy settings. Please click here to do so. Ohio State's Chance Gray, who transferred from Oregon, is the team's best high-volume 3-point shooter. She's been great on the road. 5 made 3s at Wisconsin, 4 at both Michigan and Penn State, but just 1 for 16 on the long ball in her last 4 games. Freshman Jeloni Cambridge has been inefficient, but fearless to start her collegiate career. The 5-star recruit had 21 points at no. 1 UCLA, though it took her 20 shots to get there. Ohio State racks up steals and does not give away possessions. That's a tough draw for 20-2 USC, which had 18 turnovers in its loss to Iowa and 21 in the defeat to Notre Dame. Despite the giveaways, these Trojans have 2 certified buckets to play through. Watkins has improved her shooting percentage and three-point rate from her All-American freshman effort. She had one of the best games in all of college basketball against Penn State last month, 35 points on 13 of 15 shooting, adding 5 steals and 3 blocks. But she's down to an uncharacteristic 35% from the floor in her last 5. Area Fenn has been a great running mate since her transfer from Stanford. Sabrina Merchant has her going no. 5 to the newly formed Golden State Valkyries in this spring's WNBA draft. While both trail top-ranked UCLA, these are 2 of the best programs in the country. Each still has a shot at the Big Ten title. Ohio State has played just twice since January 26. USC has been on the road for 4 of its last 5. This article originally appeared in The Athletic. USC Trojans, Ohio State Buckies, Women's College Basketball, Sports Betting, 2025, The Athletic Media Company.